Welcome to Vitrium Security's how-to video series. In this video, we're going to take a look at customizing the user portal. Customizing the user portal allows you to foster confidence with your end users by strengthening it with your branding. You can select custom colors for banners, buttons, and folders. You can showcase your company logo. You can relay important information or instructions to your end users, and you can also share various details about your content. There are 3 pages within your settings section of your admin that will allow you to customize your end user portal. In order to get to them, you'll need to click on the settings option in the gray banner at the top of your admin and then select either the login page, web viewer, or portal settings. The first one we'll take a look at are the login page settings, because the login page will be the first thing that your end users see when they click on any portal or web link for your content. Here we can see a few different options broken down into sections. The first one is password management. Having this selected allows your end users to reset their user password without any need for you to get involved. It will send an automatic email and prompt them for the steps that they need to take to regain access. The second section here is your banner and button color. This is going to allow you to choose a logo that you want to have displayed in the top right corner of your user portal and also change the colors of the banner and the buttons themselves. We can take a look at what the login page looks like for this account to give you an idea of what these things control. Here we can see the login page where we've got a background image, 2 different teal colors at the top for our banner and sub-banner. We can see that we have our logo in the top left corner. We also have an image that we have centered in the login page as well. That can either be your logo or a different image of your choice. You can also have some text there, which will help your end users identify the account or relay important information to them. We can see that the button color also matches the branding to give us a more complete sense of the branding. If you would like to take a look at some of the other options that we've got for this page, you can scroll down here and we can see that we've got our sub-banner here for color, but there is also an option for text. If you would like text to appear in that second sub-banner, this is where you can enter it. You can either use the rich text editor that's present on the page, or you can edit in HTML as well. Scrolling down a little bit further, we will be able to see our other configurations where we've selected our background image, the login logo, which is the one that appeared above the fields where the user will enter their information, as well as the login text that you would like to have customized. Here you can see we have just something very simple saying, "Welcome to Vitrium's Marketing Hub," but this can be as simple or as involved as you would like, or nothing at all. This is also one that you can edit in this rich text editor, or you can also choose to edit in HTML if you prefer. As when you are making any changes within your Vitrium admin, make sure that you click the orange Save Settings button at the top whenever you make any alterations to your configuration. The next one we'll take a look at will be the portal settings. The portal settings allow you a more granular control over the information that's presented in your end user portal. We can see here that we've got a link to our portal URL. This portal URL is likely what you'll be sharing with your end users, as this portal will show them all content that they have access to rather than going to a specific page directly. We also have the option here to change our portal account name. We can change the font that we would like to have included, as well as the portal header text. If we want to take a look at where that portal header text appears, we'll go back to our login page and enter our end user credentials to log in. At the top of this page, we can see what we have in that portal header section visible for all users. We can see that we've also got some formatting changes where we have the header in bold, as well as a hyperlink to contact our sales team. This is a great place to give your users direct information about how to use the portal or how to contact your team. Going back to our portal settings page, if we scroll down, we can see some more information about the portal header and how to open the web viewer content. The portal header by default is going to show on that home page only, but if you would like it to show on all pages with including any folders, you can select that option here. By default, also, any content selected within that portal is going to open up in a separate browser tab, leaving the user portal open still in that original tab. If you would prefer the content to open in the tab that has the portal open, you can also make that change here. The majority of Vitrium customers manage users themselves, either manually through the Vitrium admin or through integration or SSO. If you would like instead to allow your end users to register themselves, this is where you can select that option. You would still need to make sure that those new users would have permissions assigned in order for them to access content. If this is something of interest to you, please reach out to the sales or support team and we can walk you through the process and see if it's a good fit. Selecting the option here to allow users to change their own password also gives your end users a little more autonomy over the credentials that they're using. The username will remain the same, but if they would like to change their password to something else of their choosing, this option allows them to do so within the portal. The next section here is the folder section. We can see that we have a default folder color and a default text color. If we go back over to our portal, we can see here that we've got the teal backgrounds with the white text on these various folders. We have also uploaded icons to these folders to give it a more polished look. The other viewing option that users have in the portal is to have a list view as well. They can change this in the upper right hand corner by clicking on this icon here and selecting list. Now we can see that we've got a lot of different information about those folders that were present with those icons previously. We can still see the folder titles, but now we can also see a description of what those folders include, along with some other details on the right hand side, such as author, date added, and published date. If you would like to control which information is shown here, you can choose that in your portal settings page at the very bottom in your list view settings option. So here we can see the columns to display include description, authors, date added, and published date. But if we wanted to remove any of those or add date modified, all you would need to do is click to check or uncheck those options and click Save Settings. If you do have these options available for viewing, make sure that you do fill in the information in your content or folder descriptions as well, so that it does get relayed to your end users. The last thing we'll take a look at will be the web viewer settings. Clicking on this option here does give you some options for other aspects of your Vitrium account, but the one that we're going to take a look at for this particular video is your favicon. The favicon is the small icon that appears next to the tab name when it's opened up in a browser. This small detail can go a long way to helping your end users feel comfortable using the end user portal, seeing that it is branded with your company's logo. Uploading one is easy. All you need to do is click the browse button here, select the file, and it will upload. And again, be sure to save those settings before you navigate away from the page. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to check out our other how-to videos and our knowledge base online.